It may sound familiar. A train derailment in a small Ohio town sends a toxic plume of chemicals into the air, forcing residents to evacuate. That is the plot of last year's Adam Driver film, White Noise. And while it may sound like compelling fiction, it's also a reality for the nearly 5,000 residents of East Palestine, Ohio. It's a town 50 miles northwest of Pittsburgh where a train carrying toxic chemicals derailed, washing the local community in hazardous fumes. The accident has largely escaped the eye of national media since the derailment on February the 3rd. About 50 cars operated by Norfolk Southern came off their track and crumpled into a smoldering pile. 10 of the cars carried hazardous materials, according to the rail operator, including vinyl chloride, used to make plastics. When it burns at lower temperatures, it emits a gas called phosgene, which was used to clear trenches in World War I. The vinyl chloride in particular is highly flammable, and crews ignited it to burn it off in what they called a controlled environment. That in turn produced a huge plume of smoke, and with it, serious health and environmental concerns. So how safe is it for residents of East Palestine? How serious is Norfolk Southern's financial commitment to making residents whole? Why did the Transportation Secretary, Pete Buttigieg, wait until moments ago to issue his first public statement on it on Twitter? Sil Caggiano is a hazardous materials specialist and served as a battalion chief with the Youngstown, Ohio Fire Department. He joins me now. Sil, thanks so much for coming on the show. You told a local news outlet, quote, "We basically nuked a town with chemicals so we could get a railroad open." Can you elaborate for our viewers on what you mean by that?
What I meant by that was spurred by a video that I saw that someone had posted from, I think, in Darlington, Pennsylvania, when that big cloud that you've seen rolling over the environment hit an inversion. It started to travel out laterally, and this cloud went over this individual's house, and you could see particulate matter, little black particulate matter starting to float down out of the cloud. And it kind of reminded me of the stuff that you see from movies that depict nuclear fallout from a nuclear detonation. And I'm thinking to myself, well, they're getting this, and it reminds me of a nuclear fallout. But in a way, this town was nuked by chemicals, and it was all to get the railroad going.
So authorities say it's safe for residents there to return to their homes. What are your concerns?
Well, my concerns are for chemicals that I have not been able to find that they have been looking for. They've been looking for volatile organic chemicals, which encompass a large, broad spectrum of chemicals. And the devices that they're looking for them with are called, photoionization devices. However, stuff like phosgene takes a special photoionization device lamp, or it takes a special meter. We're also not talking about dioxins. We're not talking about some of the other byproducts that were put into the cloud. And my concern was, very quickly, relatively quickly after this stuff all burned off, they started bringing people back home. And they kind of put out a notice that said, if you feel like you want to have your house checked, call this number, and Norfolk Southern will send someone there to check your home out. Well, number one, Norfolk Southern checking your house out is like the fox guard in the hen house. You don't want the company that did this to tell you your house is all right. You should be able to have somebody else like the U.S. EPA, somebody that the U.S. EPA gets. The other part is, what are they checking for? They only give lists of what they have found. They're not telling you what they're checking for. And I'm concerned because, again, you have some dioxins that could be out there from the burning of the vinyl chlorides. Hopefully by now the phosgenes and the hydrogen chlorides that were created by burning off the vinyl chlorides are gone. But there's some things that I'm concerned of.
You mentioned the EPA. Kurt Kolar, who's a specialist with the Ohio Environmental Protection Agency Emergency Response Unit, told the Washington Post that residents can continue to drink the water. They say it's safe. It's not affected by the incident. I have no reason not to believe the EPA. They're the experts. But I also have covered the 9/11 first responders and what they went through over the last 20 years when they were told it was safe to go to that site, and some of the cancers and horrible effects of that decision. A lot of this stuff is long-term, right? A lot of this stuff we won't know the fallout for a long time to come.
No, and I believe I mentioned that in the article that you looked at. We're going to be looking at this 5, 10, 15 years, 20 years down the line. I believe what Kurt Kolar said about that. He's a fairly heads-up guy from the OEPA. They are doing testing of the water treatment plant only because they can test it before it goes to the people. They can test for a lot of this stuff. Again, I don't know what all they're testing for beyond volatile organic chemicals. However, what I do worry about are the hundreds and hundreds of people in the surrounding communities that depend on well water. The U.S. EPA just announced today that East Palestine is going to be considered a Superfund site for them to start doing cleanup and holding Norfolk Southern, liable for. So they're admitting that, they've got a problem. And if it's in the ground, it could be getting into the well water. You don't know. You don't know what the health effects long-term are going to be from people that may have inhaled this stuff before they evacuated. You don't know. First responders, they were there. You don't know. You're not going to know for a long period of time. And it's like you said in 9/11, the big joke is how many people died in 9/11, and they give you the number, and the correct answer is they're still dying from that. So how long down the line is this going to be? How far are we going to be looking? People are going to have deaths or cancers or something.
They are good questions, important questions that you're posing, and I hope people in the federal government, I hope the Transportation Secretary and others are listening. Sil, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.